Power doesn't always shout. Sometimes it calculates. In the world of high-stakes economics, where trillion-dollar decisions are made behind closed doors, Larry H. Summers has often been the man with the numbers, the nerve, and the final word. Sharp-minded, quick-tongued, unafraid of controversy, Summers isn't just an economist. He's a policy heavyweight who has shaped American economic strategy during booms, busts, and near collapse. Born into brilliance, November 30, 1954. New Haven, Connecticut. For Summers, economics wasn't a career choice, it was practically the family inheritance. His uncles, Nobel Prize-winning economists Paul Samuelson and Kenneth Arrow, helped define modern economic theory. Excellence wasn't optional in that household. It was expected. By 16, he was already studying at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology. By 28, he had earned a PhD from Harvard University. The trajectory was clear. This wasn't an ordinary academic path. This was acceleration. The professor who didn't whisper. At Harvard, Summers became one of the youngest tenured professors in the university's history. His lectures were electric, intense, analytical, demanding. He didn't just teach equations. He challenged assumptions. He dissected policies. He pushed students to think beyond comfort. Brilliant, undeniably, diplomatic, not always, and that edge would define much of his career. From lecture halls to the Treasury. When President Bill Clinton assembled his economic brain trust in the 1990s, Summers entered the arena. He served as chief economist at the World Bank, Deputy Secretary of the Treasury, Secretary of the Treasury 1999-2001. At Treasury, he helped steer policy during a period of strong economic growth and expanding globalization. He supported financial modernization and free trade, moves praised at the time, but later scrutinized after the 2008 financial crisis. In Washington, Summers proved something powerful. He wasn't just an academic theorist. He could operate in the political trenches. Harvard president, vision meets resistance. In 2001, Summers returned to Harvard University, this time as president. Reform-minded and outspoken, he pushed for structural changes. But controversy followed, especially after remarks he made in 2005 about gender differences in science sparked national debate. By 2006, he resigned. Leadership at elite institutions demands brilliance and balance. Summers had the first in abundance. The second proved harder to maintain. The 2008 crisis called back to the front lines. When the financial system teetered on the brink in 2008, President Barack Obama brought Summers back into the inner circle as director of the National Economic Council. The stakes: historic. Markets collapsing, banks failing, confidence evaporating. Summers helped craft stimulus measures and stabilization strategies aimed at preventing another Great Depression. Supporters argue those policies helped stop the bleeding. Critics say the recovery favored Wall Street over everyday Americans. But one thing is certain. When the system shakes, Summers is often in the room. A mind that evolves. Unlike rigid ideologues, Summers has shown a willingness to rethink positions. In recent years, he warned about inflation risks from aggressive government spending, even when it put him at odds with members of his own political party. He believes in markets, but not blind faith. He supports intervention, but not without limits. Pragmatic, strategic, sometimes provocative. Legacy: influence without apology. Larry Summers has served in 2 presidential administrations, led one of the world's most prestigious universities, shaped global economic debates for decades. He divides opinion. He commands attention. He rarely backs down. In American economic history, Summers stands as a figure who moved from theory to power, from equations on a blackboard to policies affecting millions. Love him or question him, ignore him you cannot. Because when the numbers matter most, Larry Summers is usually already calculating the outcome.